I promise Nigerians in Italy here, as soon as Peter Obi wins this election, I am going to give 50% reduction in all our Nigerian food items in my businesses here in Italy. As soon as you enter there, as soon as he wins and you come, 50% reduction.
My people agree to now is your boy Italian Davido. At this very moment now, at the end with this one, our daddy now, Chief Alex Ojinkeya. So he's one of the Labour Party representative waiting for here in Italy and also a businessman. So he gets some one or two things when he won't really tell us. So daddy, good evening, sir.
Good evening, thank you very much.
You are welcome, sir.
I am Alex Ojinkeya, a Nigerian trader resident in Italy. You know, many of us ran out of Nigeria for many reasons. We were disturbed by insecurity problems. We were disturbed by fuel and food scarcity. We were disturbed by high debts borrowed by our politicians and not being able to pay. We were disturbed by the closure of the universities. We were disturbed by disunity and criminality in Nigeria. Mention them. We continue to mention them, the whole day will be full of. So a lot of people run out of this. Investors that used to come to Nigeria to invest, all of them ran away. They don't want to come to Nigeria again because of insecurity problems. The vast government has brought us only shame, has brought us pain. There's no more middle class in Nigeria. There's no longer middle class in Nigeria. All we have, either you're poor or you belong to them as a rich man. And it is not helping us at all. This nation is choking and we need a new dawn. And having seen that we need a new dawn, I remember before the COVID, our former president, President Olusegun Obasanjo, came to Italy for a visit with Alex Ojinkeya, the former Minister of Agriculture. I was opportune to represent the Nigerian businessmen in a dinner we held at the Nigerian ambassador, at the residence of the Nigerian ambassador. In that place, I stood and explained to him, the head of state, about the problems many of us are facing in this country, which was really disturbing us as business people, businessmen. I told him most of the things we sell in our shops are things produced in Nigeria, but we are unable to bring them directly from Nigeria to Italy. Like egusi, obono, gare, mention those local foods that people need here. Even the Italians like them and they need them. Instead of bringing them directly to Italy, we have to go through Ghana. You go and buy them in Ghana and bring them to Italy through Ghana, and it takes a lot of time before it gets to this place. And when it finally gets to Italy, the prices escalate, affecting the consumers. This is not right, and it's not supposed to be like that. So I explained so many problems we had, and Obasanjo, being very, very intelligent, presented the case to Alex Ojinkeya. And Alex Ojinkeya said, okay, no problem, we'll handle the situation. So what they did was he took my telephone numbers and the rest and other things and decided that they were going to contact me and they shall solve that problem. Till today, the rest is history. Nothing happened. A lot of people who want to invest in Nigeria are no longer able to invest. They are running away and they don't want to come. When you mention Nigeria and the kind of business we do here involves them coming to Nigeria to put in their money, to plough, but nothing is happening. So this has become a problem. And the same people who brought shame to us, who brought chaos into the country, want to come back again to rule us. No. We have to wake up. This must never happen again in the history of Nigeria. Our Mumu don't do. So this is it. I thank God that now somebody has volunteered himself, somebody who is competent, somebody who is educated, somebody who has the acumen, has, above all, my fellow trader, who knows the problems we are facing, has decided to come up and help us in this situation. And I bet you, if we vote Peter Obi, if Peter Obi enters into this government, things will drastically change in Nigeria. And everybody will do what? Will enjoy him. Will really enjoy him. I'm 100% sure of this. Because we know how, even the little time he's been doing his campaigns, many of us have been watching him do the campaign. He was in London. You saw the way he responded. He was never asking anybody to answer for him. He was the one who responded to these things by himself. Look at what he did. how he visited even in Niger Delta where there was flood. Look at what happened there. He left campaign and went to visit those people. These are the kind of people we need in Nigeria. We need people like him. He has the statistics of the problems a lot of countries have been facing. He has statistics of how a lot of countries who have problems have been able to solve the problems. He knows them. So putting all these things together, there is no need of Nigerians wasting their time again. They should go for this man, Peter Obi, and with him, Nigeria there will be a new Nigerian, and we shall all live fine. In regards of this, as a businessman here, because we need to play our own role, the little we can.
Okay, Chief Alex Ojinkeya, I really appreciate what you just said. Do you really believe that if Mr. Peter Obi eventually wins, do you really think that he can be able to tackle the problem of, like some of the problems you just mentioned about insecurity and all of that, the problem in Nigeria, and also be able to tackle the problem in diaspora? I mean, in problem also the problems in abroad.
Very much. He has visited a lot of countries that had the same problems, and he has found out how they were able to solve those problems. And he's going to apply the same one into our own country to solve them. When we talk of financially, he is capable because he was once a bank manager, a bank director. Economically, he's there. Politically, he's there. Socially, he's there. There's no place he enters, people don't welcome him. Where you say people are afraid to go, he enters there and people welcome him. Who again do we need in Nigeria? So I feel that with him, Nigeria will be covered.
Okay, is it only the businessmen in Italy that are also facing the same problem that you businessmen here in Italy are facing? Or also is affecting other people, like, let's say, other people in everywhere in Europe, other Nigerian businessmen in Europe?
It is not only in Italy, it is applicable in other countries in Europe. And not only that, look at our airways. In those days, people used to applaud to Nigerians with the Nigerian Airways coming into Italy. Do you know how much money Nigeria used to make from the airline coming to only Italy alone? Because of the population of Nigerians in Italy. Yes, we're so many that they used to make a lot of money. Suddenly, the airline stopped. Do you know how much we have lost since all these years? All these things are going to be revived under this man.
You said that you have a promise to make to Nigerians who are living in Italy. So, can we hear from
my
you?
little role here, apart from the fact that we are going to bring in investors to Nigeria as soon as he enters into leadership. I promise Nigerians in Italy here, as soon as P2B wins this election, I am going to give 50% reduction in all our Nigerian food items in my businesses here in Italy. As soon as you enter there, as soon as he wins and you come, 50% reduction. And I thank God everybody knows the prices. So when I say 50%, I am not joking. And I mean it, and it's going to be like that.
Wow. But this is very great. So I believe you guys just heard what he just said. That if P2B eventually wins, that he's going to give 50% of reduction of everything that he's selling from his own shop. From his own shop directly, will not be everybody wig African shop for Italy or Italy from him. So you know him, he's Mr. Also he's called Mr. Fantasy, and also Chief Ojinkeya. So when P2B eventually win, you go directly to his shop, then he will give you 50% discount of things when he say. When we talk, he say for all full items, like if Ogbolo now €5, he will give you for €2.50. I'll be right?
Oh yes, you're right.
You understand? So now so it just be. Okay, so I believe this will be the end of the program. So Daddy, I thank you very much. Is there any other thing that you have to say?
No, all I do, pick up your PVC and go and vote for the right person and for a new Nigerian. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Daddy. Yeah?
Thank you very much.
I'm very glad to have you here. So thank you guys for watching, and I look forward to see you in my next video.